Can you hear now? Try about now. Yeah, I think you can hear now. All right. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for that. So I'm on this. This is like the community computer right here. Like we let anybody use this computer in the house. Whoever wanna look up stuff or play on stuff. Yeah, back like never left. So who was that? That was the homie, the OG homie. Who was saying we got into the talk about the LLC or the nonprofit. What up, Goldberg? You back in here? So yeah, I had some phone problems. This bad boy not holding his charge. It's about a year old. You know, they only make these phones to last about a year now. But that was my fault. I didn't plug it in. Oh, it's echoing? I don't understand why it's echoing. I have no volume on in this computer. Because I don't hear nothing. The volume's all the way down. Maybe it's this down here that's causing the echo. That had no volume either. Oh, it's the TV in the background. And that, man, this mic is extra sensitive because the TV is way back in the office. Holy shit, you still going on this mug? Man, we coming up with some good information. We leaning towards We Strive, of course, we're still there. It's the speakers on your computer. I have the speakers off. This is how you turn on the mic. And then speakers. Let me see. This is how my speakers sound. But nothing comes out of my speakers. And then my phone is not on. I'm at 3%. Whack ass phone. Crazy echo. Headphones will work. I don't have headphones. It's fixed now. How did that happen? Maybe I turned up the volume on my. Oh, I turned it down. It's already down. It's on 2. All right. I hope everything's all right. But where were we at? We were on the LLC part. That was getting good because the homie Daniel. Which is worse now? How about now? How about now? How about now? How about now? This is the community computer. That's why probably. Queen says she don't hear echo. Damn, this thing is good. It's a good invention right here. The juice bomb. Hey, Corner, what's up? Does it still sound fucked up? So, Queen, what you think about just We Strive LLC for just the domain name? Not the name of the actual get down, but just the domain name. WeStriveLLC.org. Foundation is long. Foundation is long. I think we just gotta, United. I like United. because it's the whole world united. But I just feel like united just becomes a little wordy. And I think because we strive, because I have strive, I can make words out of strive that I feel like is relevant towards the idea. But the homie Daniel was saying that it's not supposed to be LLC, but from my research, it's supposed to be. I could be wrong. Could be right. Not sure. What you know about it, Corey? Goldberg probably know about it too. Man, that TV is fucking far in the background. That's my roommate over there watching some shit. Some YouTube channel. We don't really watch TV around here. We got cable though. We use it for like sports games and like when we have company over and like movies and stuff like that. Y'all seen that Black Panther? Been missing out on it. I haven't seen it yet. I tried to watch it. What's up, Chemistry? What's the dilly? You ain't seen that Black Panther? What, Diane, you saw it? Surprised me. You surprised me with that one. But I'll be picking on her. Picking on her diversity. Diversity. It's nothing wrong with being diverse. My stepson was the one who wanted to see it so bad. I knew you would blame him. I'm surprised you didn't start out with saying that. My stepson wanted to see it, so yeah, I seen it. You're one to talk with your diverse self. Yeah, it's good to be diverse. That's the key to I think everybody should smell each other's shit, for other words, lack of other words, and then we could, get along better. Can we get along? Man, this is only at 8%. So yeah, I was able to read the comments and they were saying, man, he forgot to plug up his phone because he said he was gonna go get his charger and he didn't get it. And that's exactly what happened. And then the charger is supposed to be a quick charger. Look, quick charger. Fast charger. But it don't charge fast at all. Steam is diverse. I like Steam. I just don't have no friends on Steam. I need to get some friends on Steam. I need to start playing it. You got an account, Diane, on Steam? I'm afraid to go on. Oh, she just said it. Because of financial structure, I have an account, but I don't want to put in all this effort to a Ponzi that collapsed. Yeah. Well, just don't put that much effort. Just the videos you put on YouTube, put on Steam. See what happens. So I got maybe like 2 videos on Steam, but I have like 2 views too. Yeah. I should get on it. One thing would be dope is for the travelers. to upload videos to Steam, and then that way when they get home, they will have some. In theory, they will have some money when they come home, because that's probably one of the hardest things is when you're traveling and then you come back home and you're so used to like buying a sandwich for $1 and buying a drink. A water overseas can be like 50 cents, 25 cents. And then you come back home and it's like, man, everything is so expensive. I remember going to a Subway, and the Subway was, prices of Subway. But I was just like, whoa, I'm so used to spending $1 for a sandwich, and then I got to spend $8 for a foot long. I'm just like, take some adjusting. So if there's some way, like, each traveler can make a Steemit account, a YouTube account too, but it take a while to get enough subscribers on YouTube before you can actually start to monetize. So with Steemit, you can just start, building Steam, get Steam power right away. At least that's how I understand it. But anything to subsidize the income for travelers when they come home. Steam, my favorite platform right now. And it's controversial. Some people say Steemit is the best. I remember one time I brought up Steemit in my video, and then somebody shot me all these links talking about how Steemit is a Ponzi scheme too. So then he's like, be careful what you support, because Steemit is another Ponzi scheme. And I'm like, oh shit. Keep me in check. International food is way cheaper. Yep. But you have to get from the tours here. Exactly. One thing good about the backpacking areas is the backpacker areas is like overlap with like expats who respect the price of doing business, and local communities. It's not all like resort prices. Resort prices, you'll spend $5 a beer. And then you go just to a regular club and you'll spend $1. You can monetize your channel now. You got 1,000 followers and enough watch time. Yeah, I'm trying to wait until I need the money for the Force Drive, because I don't want to make it seem like I just want to make a reason to monetize, because I want the motive to be genuine, So I think the best way of making the motive genuine, because a lot of times when nonprofits, people think, oh, by law, you only have to put 10% towards the cause, 20% towards the cause. And I'm like, hell no. I want to give 100% towards the cause. At least 90%, because I know other people need to make a living, and I know that, so it's like 100% towards the cause, no matter what. That's how I see it right now. IPB. That girl's an actress right there. Well, I'm still tripping up on how she got me. I talked about this last time. IPB Pages, homegirl, she made a video, and she was in her video, she made it seem like she got her heart broke. And she shedded a tear. She had watery eyes. I swear I was like, there's no way you acting. But then she's like, the title was called Monologue. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. The title was called Monologue. It was good. It was real good. Real good. She, in that video, she would make like your best actress that do like a low-key crying scene look like they need to practice. She did it like looking into the camera like the whole time too. It was no cut. It was no editing. It was like a 2-minute get down. basically, because you provide entertainment. Man, this ain't entertainment. This is mind. This is This is work. This is brainstorming and unilateral communication level. You know what? This isn't unilateral because you're commuting back, so it's bilateral. But then it's multilateral because all you two can communicate together. So this is basically a brainstorm on a new modern device. What up, Nick? Just see sort of yeah, from South Carolina. I heard about that. So y'all know what that means. Just to jump into some crypto right quick, because it was a cease and desist letter on Genesis Mining, that's always the first signs of a collapse of a Ponzi scheme. And a lot of people have been doubting the authenticity of this mining farm that Genesis so-called runs. So I mean, I can make a video on that and show my profits and losses on that. I did okay on that. I was thinking about putting more money into it, but I learned that the return on investment's like 200 days or something like that, which is still not bad, but I just didn't do it. Just make people afraid and put more money in, and then the platform dries up. Crypto, you said put more money in. Crypto King Joe. What's up, Crypto King Joe? Crypto news. What up, Ken? Damn right. Hard work. Yeah. And it's about brainstorming, coming up with ideas. And to be real with you, this is where it started for me. I only been on YouTube for probably about 6 weeks now. And maybe 7 weeks. And I thought about this Strive, the idea of Strive, only about a few weeks ago. I said about 3 weeks. I think these videos is when the last week was when I really started to come up with this, what we gonna call it, and start to like refine the idea and the goal. We'll see. If people ignore the mention of a cease and desist, then it would be nothing at all. Do you think people ignored the cease and desist letter of BitConnect? I'll say yeah. But then when the other one happened and people start to pay attention a little bit, you know what? I think they just blame it. Tell you the truth, BitConnect, I think they just blame, not even they, we blame the cease and desist letter. But the way they exit scammed, I think it makes some sense to believe that they had to go out in some way, and the cease and desist letter was just a good reason. You know, maybe we can't read why they actually decided to act on this cease and desist. So it's like we don't know what evidence they have really, but we just know that they couldn't operate after they got it. Even DeVore, I'm not sure if they had a cease and desist letter, but that shit was like, they made a nasty exit. Well, I guess you've seen it coming because the numbers went down so far. A Ponzi scheme can't run on those numbers. You know? Yeah, well, I think it just happened. chemistry. It just happened a day or something. So I just found out today too. Keep moving forward for sure. BitConnect was different because BitConnect acknowledged it and then scared everyone more. I don't think BitConnect acknowledged it. One dude acknowledged it. What was his name? Murphy. Ron Murphy. He claimed he wasn't really with BitConnect. He claimed just to be like somewhat of an insider. But that dude deleted all his pages and shit right away. Maybe. What up, Zeke? What you doing up so early? I was just talking about you earlier with gun laws. Tony the Tiger gonna have to pay the advertising cereal on the fridge. Yeah. That shit is there all retarded, huh? Tony the Tiger. I don't eat that shit though. That shit is cancer in the box. Crypto King Joe. They didn't acknowledge it because they blocked Texas and NC user members. Yeah. They didn't really block them. They just made them say they wasn't from Texas. You know what I'm saying? They just came up with a selection to say, hey, where are you from? So if people from Texas would say they from America, then they good. I think I filled out an ICO like that one time. The ICO was like, this ICO isn't allowed for US members. But then if you got like a VPN, you could say you ain't from the US and just sign up for the ICO anyway. But sometimes they be like wanting you to verify like all this shit. They put a pop up there and stop new loans from Texas acknowledgement. You're right. These 2 days, great trading. And Zeke would come in. Oh, that's what we were talking about, trading. Crypto Slim is a trader. Not a trader, but a day trader. Yeah, they did stop new loans, but from people from Texas and that. Way more than nights. The days are most of the time better. Hey, Zeke, you need to explain how you can forecast what the market is about to do in 20 words. Zeke is smart enough to do that. He can do it. He's just coming up with the right language right now. Oh, I made some more coffee. The order book, you can see the buyers coming in level 2. Okay, we went over that. But still, you can't. Oh, like you said, Zeke's like, you gotta watch that shit. You gotta watch that shit. You gotta watch that shit. You also looking at the support walls. Support wall, okay. The jumps. You know what the market is about to do if the RRS is below, if the RSI is below 30, and then you stop loss. I have watched a lot to really see it. Need to watch it all day for a long time. I'll watch it like this. I'm making some more coffee. I usually drink like 1 or 2 cups of coffee, but this is the day where you need a couple more cups. I need to go throw my clothes in the washer. Some more clothes. If I could wash 2 loads, I actually only have 1 load, but I need to wash my sheets and the pillowcases. Wash all that slobber off my pillowcases. Don't need to watch all day if you trade on the daily chart day by day instead of minute by minute. I think Slim, he was saying that just so you can start to learn the trends, to see the jumps, to recognize the pops, is how Zeke said it. No, I don't love Frosted Flakes. Done. No more Frosted Flakes. Hey, thanks, Crypto King Joe. You the man, bruh. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I've been trading the last week and ain't made much of nothing, but I am learning to use the. Okay, so you like in the same position that I'm in chemistry. You need to. Do you use GDAX? And in the beginning, you need to trade with Litecoin, and you got to watch for the pops or the dips. You don't use no indicators. Yeah, you just said you use the walls as an indicator. KuCoin. Hey, Zeke, is it true that GDAX has less fees than KuCoin? Don't matter which coin you trade, just make sure there's a lot of volume in the coin you trade. Well, yeah, but no Bollinger Bands. I use HIT BTC. Been doing just fine. KuCoin doesn't have level 2s. What up, Charles? Cole. Shout out Bitcoin Private and Refium for me. Both good investments right now for you. Bitcoin Private. So you in charge of that Bitcoin Private and that Refurium. Ooh, what you smoking? I'm smoking that Refurium. What up, Make Money? What it be like, fam? So let me run you up on where we at right now, Make Money. I was hoping you came in so I can tell you a little bit about the progress. The prices are higher on GDAX. Oh, I thought they were cheaper. Oh, the prices of the coin are higher, not the price of the exchange. Hell yeah. KuCoin does have level 2. I stay away from Bitcoin forks. Not a fan of them. All right, so Make Money. We figured out that LLCs the LLCs that's available is We Strive. We Strive is available. Now, in terms of the domain name, We Strive LLC is available. So that's where we at. We're going for We Strive as a foundation name, and then We Strive LLC as the domain name. What do you think about that? We had We Strive United as a strong candidate. We Strive United.org. All of this is .org, or We Strive LLC.org. It's a fake level 2. I will put LLC. Oh, you wouldn't put LLC in the domain name. Use IO for the website though. IO is the crypto thing. But it's not IO. It's not, it's nonprofit. So nonprofit usually are .org. And can you just tell me why isn't it a good idea to put LLC in the domain name? What's up, Uchi Uchi? What it be like, fam dog? Ain't seen you in a minute. Oh, true. Org works then. But WeStrive.org is not available. Right. Clearly you thought that. And I'm still open to that as a LLC. I mean, as a IO to do tokens and come up with my own coin. But in terms of the technology, I can't really process that right now. Check and see if you're viewing it in the old version. They have 2 viewing formats that you can choose from. I've been watching every show, haven't been able to catch you live lately, but I real one, bro. I like every video. Hey, Uchi, that means a lot to me. I appreciate you taking the time and expressing yourself that way. It keeps me motivated to continue to do, the path, and I wish I had the energy to come up with new videos and edit them and throw some music in them and throw some graphics in them and all that stuff. But, maybe one day I can work with somebody who can do all that for me. But into the meantime, I'm coming up with this LLC idea that, can open the doors. I think this is the destiny of this page, to open the doors. The destiny of me coming up with that content that got, people like yourself interested is I got to use that energy and put it into something that's going to not only benefit me, but benefit everybody, who's involved, including you, because you guys are like the biggest contributors. And then with your contributions, I should be able to pass on that torch to somebody who can use these contributions, because thank God I kind of strive every day. So, I'm going to get mine. I'm just can't afford to fund people to travel the world. And through you guys, it's possible. Definitely possible. The reason I said leave LLC out the domain name is that it's easier for people to look up your website the simpler it is. Right. So the reason why we got LLC in there is because We Strive is not available as a domain name. So LLC was just like an idea for domain names, which is still available. They actually have Strive available for auction. So I read on there that you can basically participate in the auction to get strive.org. But we want to keep costs down. So I mean, later on, if we start making some money, then we can compete for that name. But I think just to add something to it or take it away, I think somebody came up with we.strive.org. But those dots kind of throw off domain names, you know. Not too many people use dots in the domain name. I know it's available. I mean, I don't know it's available. I did try to type it in, but I wasn't able to get it to come up on the GoDaddy search. I could be wrong, but it's something new I looked into. What was it? Oh. Coin pumping on KuCoin right now, FYI. Don't know if it's too late, but it's giving me a heads up. Whenever you get involved in those pumps, it's too late. Because if you ever try to get in those pumps, the price be so far off from the actual price. I mean, like on the pump, and you want to buy in, you can't buy in at the price it's showing. You got to buy in at a price that's higher. And then on the dump, you can't dump it for the price that's showing. You got to dump it for a price that's lower. So basically, the people who set up that pump is the only people that's going to make money on it. And in those exchanges, it's not real-time prices. So you're screwed. But if you try it, you'll learn real quick. You'll be stuck with a gang of coins. I mean, you're going to be trying to sell a limit order and it's not going to take. And then when you do the price order or whatever, the price going to be way different. Market price. We Strive is a great opportunity for all. As a young adult, I was fortunate to travel to many peoples, probably places, and all should have the same opportunity. Traveling is life-changing. Yes, it is. Yeah, places. I see it. I'm late. You reread your stuff after you type it? I don't. I need to. We Strive will be available for .com. We want to do .org. We put the 3. W3Strive.org. Here's another freebie. Exactly. Don't join while it's pumping. Use bots with Steemit for RIO. That's not a scheme. As of March. Thanks for the freebie. I'm on KuCoin right now. Now it's version. I don't see how I can say that's level 2. That dude Zeke is on this shit, honey. If there's anyone that I listen to about trading, it's Zeke. Because this dude fucking lives that shit. He lives a busy ass life, but he spends his time on that shit. Upvoting via bots. It's hard to get RIO from Steemit bots. But Steemit bots haven't came out yet. Vote bots help get you visibility so that others can upvote you. Oh yeah, they out, bro. Oh, okay. Org is, but if you get a .com, I highly suggest that because of trying to rank your website for traffic. So should you just do both? I'm thinking of ICO stamp platform. That's why I hear you. I know that's your business on the side too, make money. So that's a good point. If you know that .com is easier to SEO, then that gotta be something that I consider. We Strive LLC is freaking taken on the .com, but it wasn't taken on the. on the government website. That's puzzling me. Yeah, the more I think about this, and then when I hit these little walls, that should be so frustrating. But sometimes I just got to go for it. You know, it's not going to match all the time perfectly. But I'm thinking from the SEO standpoint, yeah. I want to get as much traffic as I can from organic searches. You know, but of course that won't make it or break it. I think one of my biggest following is going to be from YouTube right now. But you know, YouTube could probably max out, and then you got to get on to another level. So it is good to prepare for the SEO bombardment of traffic. So man, this crypto contributes so much. I appreciate it. I really do. Keeps these wheels turning. I just don't understand where all this time be going. I woke up this morning at 7 o'clock. I'm still in my PJs because the time just be going so quick. But this is not wasted time. This is definitely productive brainstorming. So much. This phone is tripping. Look, 36%. And this shit used to charge all the way up in like 40 minutes. And we've been online for 40 minutes and it ain't even halfway. See, that's how they get you to go buy a new phone. No. Exactly. I would think of how to maximize every angle. Right. You know, at the beginning, I'll be like afraid to maximize because all the responsibility that comes along with maximizing. But once I get some help, then yeah, the goal will be to maximize. And that's one thing that I hope that the first travelers will come back and be like, you know, inspired to help, you know, give back to the cause. What? That dude, Lil Yachty. I'm just reading through some Facebook feeds, you know. That's where I get all my little news from. But bump that. I'm gonna play a song. I'm gonna play a song by the homie Trippie Redd. I like this little crazy motherfucker right now. He a little weirdo. Trippie Redd the weirdo. The Mint coin. Mike Michaels is saying that you have to revamp the platform, have a new dev team, and have a big announcement soon about a merger with a big company. Big time to buy under a penny. They always pump shit up like that, though. Always pump it up like that. Uchi. Hey, Uchi is the man. Hey, where you from, dog? I know nothing about you. Another piece of lint. It's the second hair that ended up in my mouth today. These big old lips is just catching lint out the air. You from the South, Alabama. That's what's cracking. I need to go out there. I need to experience that. I was watching this Slim Thug video. And Slim Thug was just saying, like, this is where the best black women in the world is at. So I was like, man, Mike Michaels is the shit. I gotta check out that Mike Michaels. I should find him. See, you know, I always write stuff down, but then once I write it down, I'll be like, I walk away from it, and then I come back and I never pick up on all my notes. So I should like put that shit like right away. So I'm gonna type that in my phone and I can just add them right now because I know y'all be giving me the antidote. You just put in Mike and he comes right up. Mike Michaels, 18,000 subscribers. See, I'll be paying attention to subscribers now. You know. Oh, he be exposing shit. All right. Dropple. Yeah, I got some Dropple. All right. I'll go through this. Let's watch, see what he got. Watch his new videos. Watch some of his old videos. He likes that Dropple, huh? Alright, I'll get on this. Good looking out, Queen. Bumming in. Count my guan. I'm gonna grab my water right quick. It's a slower life. I would suggest you make your money up north and then come to the south whenever you're ready to settle down. I want to go to another country to settle down, bro. I want to go like take my kids to go like live on the beach with a jungle in the background, and they can run back and forth and like drag stuff from the ocean into the jungle and drag stuff from the ocean to the beach and then run around and then run some more and play and do flips. I can watch. Yeah. But I feel you on the south though. His live feed is the truth. Hit the notification button. All right, I'll check that out. 5-bedroom, 200,000 with land. See, and that's important right there too, to have some land to like build on and to store shit and to grow shit. Yeah. This nigga trying to be Tarzan. Yeah. At least the kids, I mean, for 2 years, a year, 2 years, something like that. What up, Steve? Can help grow the Crypto Force Facebook group. Help grow the community. Search up Crypto Force or, all right. Can help grow the Crypto Force group on Facebook. So he inviting us to all go join Crypto Force on Facebook. Crypto Force Facebook group. People ain't even using Facebook that much no more. I'm like the only one. But I use it for like my family and stuff, you know. I can't lie. I wanted to do the same thing. Man, I think your kids would be so better off because I think a big part of America is how we have to work and then we leave our kids to be babysitted by the TV, by the iPad, by the internet, by the movies, by the babysitter, and you know. But I think if we change the mentality of the kids, of our kids, by teaching them what's most important, like playing and raising animals and, you know, basic stuff, survival stuff, the essentials of life, and then teach them, educate them from home, or maybe like the local community school, like around 4, 5, 6, and then around that age, bring them back to the U.S. It'd be like, okay, we're going back to the U.S. You're gonna go to school over here. You're gonna learn the American way, but with universal value. You know, universal value. We need to be more in tune with nature. Yeah, man. I remember being little, and then I remember where I would choose to play will not be in conventional places. Like I'll be playing in like where nobody at, in the trees. I'll be catching animals. I used to bring home sand crabs, little crawdads. I used to play with all that stupid stuff. Kids today, they don't even know imagination. And that's part of the name of the foundation. The I in strive. No, no, the I in strive wasn't imagination. It was inspiring. Visions. Visions is what the word I use to attack imagination. Visions, because kids don't have visions. Young people, even young adults don't have visions. Like I don't ask young adults what they want to be when they grow up, but I ask kids, and all the time they don't have no idea what they want to be. My parents saved up and moved us to St. Thomas when I was 13. Changed my whole world. Cost of living is crazy down there now. Just other islands and places to go. That's a great experience. Where you from? Oh, you moved to St. Thomas from the U.S. Gotcha. It's crazy down there now. I was born in Jersey. Okay, see? I bet you had a beautiful freaking teenage years, bruh. I would love to like get my family out a little earlier than 13, but shit, that's a good age too. Now I think about it, youth age, go back to the US, get some education, then go back and live in a rural area during the teenage adolescent years, and then come back to the US for college or something like that. So the more I think about it, the more trickier it is. But that's the idea. You said it best yourself, man. They are still profiting from their investment from 500 to 100 years ago. Oh, you remember that yesterday, huh? I appreciate that, Uchi. And one thing as important is that's part of liberating. Like I remember Queen asking me what made me want to travel, and that's one of the big reasons is that I started to realize that hey, freaking the forefathers of the diaspora are still profiting from their investment into slavery. Like, how, like, when you follow the life of a slave and you try to learn about when you follow your roots and you look at the census, and a good way to follow your roots is to look at the property of a slave owner, which was left in his will, right? So the will was so detailed about my son Carter gets this slave, he gets this slave, he gets this slave, and they made sure to diversify their assets to their kids to just so they can get that old money. And then the following generation did the same thing. They kept passing them down, kept passing them down. So once the abolitionist movement became true, and even Lincoln himself, when he wrote the proclamation, he was a major hypocrite in that, because everybody knows, it's not new news, that he owned 200 slaves when he published that document. That's weird in itself, right? How can you be the leader of the Americas and you freeing slaves, but you still own slaves? puzzle. So you can see the motives. You can clearly see the motives, because the motives just don't come out the blue. You can see, the status, the status quo of the decisions. You know, like when you want to see how certain people gonna vote on different issues, look at how they voted on the past issues, and then you can see how they gonna vote on the current issues. Wells Fargo, Chase Bank, all that was already huge before they freed the slaves. Well, 400 years of slavery 400 years of free labor will give rise to banks. I think they said there was more millionaires in the South than there was in the whole world at one point before abolitionist movement. Hey, right on, make money with crypto. Yeah, we making progress. I think I'm about to run with those. I'm about to run with Restrive LLC, get the domain name, start to put together this website, start to write this article. I'll keep you updated. Appreciate it. The key is the land. Agriculture is the most important industry. Well, it's the most important when you're trying to thrive without big banks. Now, America has took agriculture to a new level. Monsanto, hence Monsanto. Monsanto monopolized the agricultural market and basically took the power from us, had everyone move from their farms into the cities. So, and we sell our agriculture and buy imported agriculture. So that's weird. We could talk about that too. We need time to catch up, even if I'm faster than you. If you start running 200 years before me, I need time to catch up. A lot of time, my dude. 200 years? Man. And they seen that. That's why they was like, okay, we're going to make the junior college free for y'all. Okay. But when it come down to getting into these Ivy League schools, it's tough. Oh, wait. What they say about Monsanto? Don't fuck with Monsanto or Obama. Hey, D there. Hey, Daniel, you back. So the homie was saying that we had to be an LLC to do a nonprofit. Did you catch that before my phone went dead? Man, we can die off real quick. And that's why Mexico fell for the same shit. Mexico don't grow shit, and everything they do grow, they export. So they stuck right there eating fucked up shit too. To pass the Monsanto Act. Okay. So, I'm going to do some more research to find out, but, it's just a domain name. It's $7. Ain't no big deal. Oh. Man, I'll be liking this little dance music. I like this little dude, Trippie Redd. He a little funny dude. Funny as a little weird. Hey, what's happening, Dre? Finalizing the name today. We Strive. Simple travel. Oh, this one is just it. So yes, simple travel foundation. Simple travel rapidly, increase vision and education. Simple travel rapidly increases vision and education. So it's official. I gotta run with it. I gotta make a decision. I gotta stick with it. And I gotta just one step in front of the other. Put it down, put it down, put it down. Uh, hey, Baker, I was telling you earlier that it's best for people who have not went to go. Man, I don't mean you can't go, my dude. Like I said, like man, when the funds start coming in, the funds got to get spent. So I'm sure it'd be something that you can use that we will have. And I remember when it was just an idea. You working, not yet. Good looking, not yet. It's still an idea. It's still just an idea. 6 countries in 100 days. That'd be sick. That'd be real sick. 6 countries in 100 days. Woo! That'd be a dream trip. Person will come back with their head on their shoulders, with the skills of survival, with the skills of allocating resources, with the skills of being able how to, because a lot of this is going to be like volunteering. If we could, naturally when you backpacking, you'll find all type of places where you can volunteer. They'll give you a place to sleep for the night, they'll give you food, but you volunteer like to help. 3 Asian countries, 3 African countries. The thing is that flight though. When you fly across seas from one continent, that's where that big cost come in. And they keep costs down. What we got to do is just do a round trip ticket. So basically it'd be, hey, first you do, 6 Asian countries, and then on the next trip you can do 6 African countries. Um, it just depends on how the money look. It all depends on how the money look. And then we're gonna have like sponsors that's gonna fall in love with people. Like say for example, Mozo, Mozo coming along, he doing his videos, he's showing everybody who he is, where he come from, where he live, what he do every day, what's his goals is. You just learn about him. Right. So then I take Mozo, I'll be like, yo, Mozo's gonna be a sponsoree. Mozo's gonna go over to, Asia, for example. So he gets over there, he does his thing, his time is running up, and he like, yo, I want to go to Africa. I love to go to Africa for, a month, 2 months, 3 months. Is there some way I can, just some sponsors on an African adventure? And then, his followers is going to be like, hell yeah. If you want to go to Africa with the footage that you give us, we want to see you in Africa, my dude. So, man, and I'll be like, do your thing. Because, it's all about growth. And if somebody can take, the little bit and then grow it into a dream, it's all about the vision of a dream. So I admire that. You have to vet the people you're sending to make sure they can survive. So I think, Queen, you know how easy it is um, to survive backpacking. Um, I think partying is going to be the evilness, or not the evilness, but because that's one of the best parts personally. But that's going to be where it's going to cause problems with the budget. But most people are around 19 to 20 years old, got some hustle in them already. So they should be able to take some cash for extras, for souvenirs, for extras. And every person's different. They might not have no cash. Maybe we can, well, I have a feeling the money's not going to be an issue, but staying under budget could be an issue for a lot of people. No matter how cheap it is, people just want to make it rain. You know, you might one night go in the club and see all the girls giving them dances. You remember I was telling you when all the girls want to dance and like, hey, dance with me, hey, dance with me. And then he just be like head over heels and just start making it rain, blowing his wad. They have to have the right heart and mindset. Right. Well, you know, that's the initial thought, Queen. But when you know how it is, you see people from all over the world traveling and smart, dumb alike, and they tend to do well. I think because our initial feeling of leaving the country is fear, it's easy to say, I don't think this person is capable of taking care of themselves in another country. But I think it's a lot easier than we think it is, or than it is than we perceive it to be. So once they get there, I think there's 100% winning guaranteed. I mean, of course, there's accidents and stuff, but you know, just gotta hope for the best and just get a little bit of general liability insurance. Everybody should have a life insurance policy, not a whole life, than just a term life or something, you know. And then plus, young people, I mean, you freaking under 25, a whole life insurance policy is easy to get and fairly cheap, you know, depending on what type of coverage you want, but fairly cheap. Maybe we could afford to put one of those policies in effect too. Should make it for all ages. Yeah, the all ages thing is good, but you know, well, one thing that's really motivating me is that if I had this opportunity as straight out of high school, right, then I think I would have matured to be able to go to college a lot faster. Many older people never left their city, right? And I could identify with that. But when funds is limited, you know, the future belongs to, the youth. So I mean, I'm not against nobody going though. That's the things that we gotta like hammer out. If the money starts rolling in so fast to where we ain't got enough youth to go, then for sure it's gonna be for anybody, you know. But if we got 100 boys from the local Boys and Girls Club and they all got that fire, and they all, are ambitious. Of course, you got to go through and have interviews and talks, and it will be basically up to y'all because you guys are the ones that's going to be um, involved 100%. So I'll tell you what I did yesterday. I was on King Boulevard, right? Like almost in front of the Coliseum. So coming west from the 110 freeway, you got the Coliseum, which is like Vermont, Hoover, then you got Vermont. And then I was right next to that little small street, little shopping center. I seen like 5 boys out there on their bikes, right? I didn't know how old they were, but they looked like teenagers, between 16 and 19. So I jumped out on them. I rode around, went all the way around the block, jumped out on them on the van, introduced myself. And of course, some of them look like skeptic. And of course, I got an idea. I pitched it to him like, yo, I got an idea that if I built this organization to fund people like you guys to travel the world, would you be interested? And of course, they're like, yeah, of course, that sounds fun. And of course, I told them, yo, every city, every day you wake up, you go to a new city, you do everything you can do in the city for the day. Of course, some cities you might stay in there 2 weeks, 2 days. You might go to another town, stay there 2 days, and you just jump around. And they was feeling the idea, and at first they was all skeptical, like, like they wanted to fight or something. But then I pitched the idea and they was like, okay, cool, yeah. Of course, I don't got no way for them to follow me. So I shot them like, a business card. And I'm like, yo, find me on YouTube. This is my real name. I run the YouTube, my real name. And, you might be a good candidate for this idea. Okay, yeah, for sure, Ken. No doubt. But it was the first time that I pitched it. So it's like, man, I need that domain name. I need that business card where they could go on and go follow it and go see, go sign up, go put the information out there. I got to get some GoPros, Part of the audition process is, you got to run with this GoPro for 3-4 days. You got to show us your life, maybe a week, make as many videos as you can in a week. If you can edit them. If they raw, show us what you got. Let's show us what type of person you are. So, people be worried about what if they take the camera and they got themselves a new camera. It's all about trying. It's an experiment. But I think these people is going to be so touched with the idea, so inspired, and they're going to bring the camera back. Well, extra footage. Because it's going to be legit. It's going to be a legit goal. Legit. Oops. Figure scratch my butt right there. You can see that. It's just my leg, though. But you could tell I was like, But I'm all with it. So if I buy this domain name right here at GoDaddy, We Strive LLC .net, no .org. Available. We Strive LLC.org. One thing I do notice though that Make Money didn't bring up was that the LLC kind of makes it seem businessy. Whenever you put LLC into a name, it sounds like the number one objective is to make a profit. I'm just thinking out loud. Hey, thanks, Queen. I appreciate it. It's your excitement, which is contagious, which comes back to me. And hopefully we could change people's lives, and I say we because not for one day did I feel like this is all my idea. Like I take a little bit from everywhere. And actually came up with this from this, Before I did that BitConnect video, I wouldn't I always knew that giving back was the key, But come on, what am I gonna do? Freaking go to Skid Row and pass out food? I don't even got the food. Go out there and just grab a spoon and serve food, and that's my way of giving back. Come on. That just wasn't I mean, I understand the idea behind it and its motivation. To go pass out food supposed to motivate you to, help people. Leads to something else, opens up another door. But I felt like I'm gonna twist one more of these up, and I'll be eating these like cookies. I'll be smoking these like cookies. See, I left the cook. I didn't touch the cookies. Smoke my breakfast. Now I had an orange and I had 2 cups of coffee. I got one more cup of coffee that I'm making. And then, so, one thing I do get like anxiety. No, I ain't gonna say as far as I get anxiety, but one thing dope about this is that I'm not afraid to fail. That's one thing like I've never done before is go into an adventure without the fear of failing. So it's not a fear of failing myself. It's like more anxiety, like fearing to fail. You know, like I want everybody to come back and thrive, right? But it would bug me out, like if people came back and did the same thing they did before they left. I want my idea that people when they leave and come back, they gonna be better. I had one of my boys left, and he's not like a big follower of me on YouTube, but I went with him, and man, he came back stressed out. You know how you're supposed to come back motivated and ready for the world? He came back in worse shape than he was before he left. Should have twisted this up. So, I mean, the last thing I want is that you smoke like a champ. I don't smoke no more. If I smoke with you, I will smoke. You'll smoke me under the table. I'll be fucked up. Yeah, that's good. That means you get your money's worth. You see me? I gotta grow mine, cause or else I'll smoke myself out of house and home. I already spend a lot of money on these damn swishers. I spend more money on swishers than what normal people spend on weed. I use my lips to fold it down. I use my top lip and I just push it down like that. That's it. And I'm done. Shit like that. Man, this session has turned into a long session. But I think today I made up my mind. Over these last 3 hours, no, I think it was like 4 hours, huh? Because I think I was on, no, 2. Started like at 9, 10. Yeah, 3 hours. 1, 2, 3. These last 3 hours was like solid. So I'm moving forward. I got the domain name on GoDaddy. But I was talking about how the LLC sounds kind of salesy. But you could say limited. I seen some domain names that was like limited. Like instead of limited liability, they would just say limited. So it'd be like We Strive Limited. But that kind of sounds like the name, like we strive, but we're limited when we strive. So nah, can't do that. Yeah, right. You could listen all day. I appreciate it, Queen. That's like one of those, like when you go like this. Sometimes, good looking out, Alex. We strive, baby. You know, strive. We simple travel. We simple travel. We simply travel. Revitalizes envision. See, we simply travel. Rapidly improves vision every day. Every day. Rapidly improves visions and education. We, we simply travel. Rapidly improves visions every day. And education. To revitalize visions and education. Yeah, because as a child, you already have that vision. You already have that creativity. But then through education, or what we call education, it kind of removes the creativity and we forced to just follow the norm. So we simply travel to vitalize visions and education. That's that sums it up. What happened to the I? Oh, R-I, revitalize. No, 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 the I. Is that 6'9"? What? Trappy Red and 6'9" used to be friends? Oh yeah, of course. Totem pole. Hey, that's not the first time. I've been fucking it up the whole time. I think in October, I hope, this might be a little too far to do, a little too soon, but I hope by October we could do our first group. It don't have to be a group. It could be one person. That's what's dope about this. Is that the key is to touch one person at a time. Like we don't gotta do a group. Like it's one person is freaking, if you could change one life, you know. But of course the more the better, but you know, don't have to be. Uh, Man, the fire is getting hot. Oh, it's getting hot. It's cooling off. And my dogs, oh no, I fed them already. Niggas out there barking for nothing. They just want some attention. They're like, man, you been on that shit all day. You ain't threw the ball one time. My dude Colors like to play ball. That dude love to fetch. And he can hear me talking about him right now, so he getting more mad. I'm not promoting this one either. dun, 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 dun. Little number. Y'all like that YBN number? Yeah, it's just that kid music. That kid music. You gotta like the kid music because it's all you gonna get. Or you listen to an old Too Short coming back and you listen to his album. I seen Too Short at the strip club like 2 weeks ago, All-Star Weekend. He was there. Fucked up. No, was it all? No, it was a week before All-Star Weekend. How often do you feed your dogs per day? My mom's dog is too fat. She feeds them all day. That's one of them dogs that eat all they want. I mean, I call that a doggy buffet. Nah, my dogs, they be limited. I feed them a bowl, one little bowl, twice a day. So, like in the morning and then like in the evening, I'll feed them again. And I used to feed them one time a day, about that much, a little bit more. So right now, my male dog, he's a little big. I'll feed him probably like 3/4 of a bowl. So if the bowl is this high, I'll feed him like this much twice a day. Just because I want to see his hips. You know, right now you can't see his hips. But when he was young, I always wanted to see his hips. You know, just the curvature of his hips. From the top, when you're looking down, you just want to see it curve in a little bit. Secondhand smokes gives them dogs the munchies. My dogs do not like smoke. Like other dogs I had, I'll freaking get them high and shit. That's probably doggy abuse to say that, but man, they used to drink the bong water. They used to lick smoke out the bong. They used to choke on it. That used to be funny. But these dogs, they will damn near run away from me as soon as they see me start smoking. They like, hell nah. They be high like Queen, getting the head spins and everything. Man, this shit is so bomb right here. You see, I'm not. Before I used to use just regular creamer, no sugar, just half and half. And then my dad started buying that shit. And then I got back on it because that shit is sweet as hell compared to regular half and half. So that regular half and half, you know, that shit ain't got no sugar. I got used to that, and I'll try this, and I'll be like, whoa, this is too sweet. So I'll put half and half, and half of that. But now I'm on. I'm back on the sugar, and that's probably why I gained 10 pounds. Yeah. Look at that. I ain't got no 6-pack in there. Nothing. That's man, I look like I got kids and shit. Man. See, I don't look like I'm single right now, but see, and that's another reason why when I go to the land or when I go on vacation, I'm gonna work out every day. That's why I hope to leave for 3 months too. If I leave for 3 months and I ate healthy and I did like Muay Thai and I did like, you know, of course, when you're traveling, and especially in like Asia, you gotta eat healthy because that's all they got. But you know, I'll come back on point, healthy. I actually haven't been to the gym since I fell. I don't know if you guys probably don't know. I haven't even shared it, but last year I fell. I fell off a ladder, and I think it was a year and a half, or it could be not last summer, but the summer before that. I fell off 8-foot ladder off the top of that bitch, and I fell backwards. So I was falling back, and I stuck my arm out like to catch myself falling back to protect my head, and my shit went like, whack. Nigga, my shit took all the freaking impact. And I fell on my foot too. So I fell on like a foot and an arm. Boom, boom. So I broke my heel bone. Fucking orthopedics, like this the worst bone to break. They didn't do no surgery on my foot or nothing. There was just a guy in this group telling everybody to sell their BTC. I told him he was wrong, and I told the group why they should hold. I think I busted his bubble. Was they wrong for saying that? No, because it's just your opinion. I've been hearing people say to sell the BTC for a long time. I think the homie Zeke, that dude feels so strong about selling everything. He's like, don't hold nothing, just trade. Every night when he's done trading, he converts his money back to fiat. So, I mean, that's his opinion, just like that's your opinion. And that's one thing about this crypto community. Everybody got an opinion about every freaking platform. Like, Bitcoin is the most stable crypto, but people still don't have faith. Well, people didn't have faith in Bitcoin from jump. But then at the same time, Zeke will say people got too much faith in crypto. They're stupid. They got so much faith, they're stupid. Hey, good looking out for saying peace out, photosynthesis. I don't know what a Shamo photo is. I probably should look it up. A photo of a Shamo? Is that a shamrock? A shamrock. Oh, I like this shit right here. Because time is at the essence. Oh, Shamo, that's right. You do photography. That's a beautiful thing, my brother. Thanks for sharing that with me. We're going to need some of them great photos. Please keep in touch, my friend. I'm going to subscribe to your page, too. I sure will. Peace out, my man. I'm about done anyway. I need to get in the shower, wash these underarms, comb this fro, take this nap out. I got a big old nap right here. Jimmy, what's cracking, my man? One love. Jimmy, we came up with the name, man. We did it. We did it. I'm so proud of it, too. It's called We Strive. Hey, respect to you, my man. Where you at? I don't think I ever asked where you from. Today I was like just trying to get an idea where everybody is at geographically. Toronto. I love Canada, homie. Never been, but everybody I meet from Canada is cool. Even the people I didn't like was freaking leftists, Queen, if it ever goes above the price you said not to sell, then I guess you were right. I think you'll be proven right. I think so too. It just takes time. Time is of the essence. You gotta be patient. Time is of the essence. You gotta be patient. You gotta be patient. Time is of the essence. Gotta be patient. You gotta be patient. Time is of the essence. Dang. Man, I'll be watching them dance videos. You've probably seen them, the ones that say unite through diversity in the background. It's like 3 or 4 choreographers that work out this studio, and they all do videos, and they all got big followings, and they dance to all the new music. They got like all ages, kids, even like guys that dance way too fucking good. But yeah, I love watching those videos. Like, I'll be trying to do them still. I'll be trying to do their little dances, their little routines. Cougar's Milk is fire. Cougar's Milk. What is that? Weed? Women's breast milk? Time is of the essence. Hey, I've been in that situation. I didn't shy away. You sound like you was just in that situation. Oh no. Can't answer this. No. I don't even want to decline it right away, just in case, so she won't know, because she knew I'll decline. She'll. Thoughts are running through my mind. Like, wait, should I have done that? But it's all good. Look it up. It's what you want. Cougar's Milk. Straight up. Just Cougar's Milk. In Google or YouTube? Got time. Been streaming right here for a couple hours. Buy Cougar's Milk. Regular seeds.
You'd be losing thousands of dollars.
Man.
But logging all your miles is a major hassle unless you have MileIQ. It's the app that automatically detects, logs, and calculates all of your business miles. Simply download the app for free. Turn it on once, and you're ready to hit the road. You don't need to hit start.
So is it a strain? Go to work. Trust me, it grows itself. Yes, okay. So, man, I ain't heard of that. And you were Toronto? What is it, an indica or a sativa? Strong, no PM, no bugs. You know, I got the PM down. Bugs would be good. You know what? For outdoors. How does this grow outdoor? Because my outdoor crops have been getting destroyed from PM and bugs, caterpillars. Man, last year, no bullshit, I had like 3-4 types of caterpillars. Homo milk. What do you mean by homo milk? I gotta Google that too. Homo milk and rosemary. Oh, you talk about that's the antidote to get rid of PM and caterpillars? Well, the club went down on this song. I went to the club on, it was that Friday night. I woke up at like 12 and I went till 2 o'clock. I got there, it was pop. Hey, this video is pretty tight too. Oh boy, with the aliens. That shit's hard. Buy rosemary oil from Healthy Food Store. All right, I have to do some research on that so I can learn how to apply it. Oh, rosemary. That's probably like a PM freaking mixed with water and spray. Okay, for PM. Man, last year I tried all type of products off the shelf. I mean, you know what it was? It was just way too humid. Way too humid. I'm gonna have to prep my area real good this year. Homo milk and water. Just what is homo milk? I gotta look that up too. Wipes up a jerky ass greenhouse from what? Outdoor to minimize bugs. Okay. Whip up a junky ass greenhouse. You know? Well, plastic. Hey, likewise, Queen. Hey, next time I get on, I'm gonna have that domain name, and I'm gonna start my article. Watch, because I'm ready to buy this domain name right now. Before Jimmy get on and buy it. Club walk. It's my plug talk. Oh, with more fat. Okay, got it. I will. I'll holler, Queen. Oh, I went to that blunt so quick. I feel like I just lit it up. Roaches hit the hardest. Look at that shit. Damn, I need to cut my nails. Them motherfuckers is long and dirty. But that was a good song to finish the blunt on too. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna check that out, Jimmy. So in the back, all my clones, I probably lost 2, and then I transplanted them, and I kind of left a couple in the incubator for too long. So I think I might be losing 2 more over there. I just gotta go give them some water. But yeah, the freaking cloning went good. I never grew these strains before I got them off the internet, but we'll see how it goes. Do you pH them? No. I don't. They do well just without keeping up with that shit. You know? I know it's important, but every time I play with the pH, I feel like it doesn't do no better. You know, I feel it does better just tap. Low antidote I use. If you do, you will never lose any. Only reason I know why I lost these because they got dry. The medium that I used the cakes, the little cakes, and they're old. So I don't know what's on the cakes, but usually they don't dry out for like a week. But for some reason, these cakes was drying out like every day. So every day I had to go in with a sprayer and spray them to keep the cakes moist. And it wasn't all of them. I bet you it was just the ones at the top, you know, because the cakes is probably like a year old, but I kept them in that sealed bag. Yeah, in the dome. But the cakes was in the bag. And, you know, being in the bag for over a year, the top one still was able to dry out. I should have took the top ones and threw them away and just used the bottom ones that was still held whatever type of moisture shit they put on them. It ain't water because that shit stay moist. 5 bet pucks. Yeah, okay. I'll try those. The pucks. And wet them yourself at Walmart. Man, these other ones. Oh, I got them. Let me see if I got them. No, I don't got them here. I got them out in the back. But yeah, I'll try those. I'm down to try anything, but I might have enough though because I came out with rapid roots. Yeah. I use a concoction of rapid grow root solutions that I use, but I only use it for like a week. And then after that, I start using tap water so they can start getting used to the tap water. And then I transplant them. I try to transplant them right away, and I've been pretty successful at that. I open it up, let them start getting air, so they can get used to the less drier air or the more drier or the drier air. Rapid roots. If you cut your clones wet, then it's scale the dome for 7 days. Shoot, I just leave that shit in there for like 3 days, and then I open it up and wet it up, close it back. 7 days, yeah, it's just been good. I'm cool with it. I actually made a cloner too. The cloner seems to take a little longer. Like the cloner that with the water that comes up and sprays on the stem, and that should take a longer. 7 days, no water. Yeah, usually maybe with those pucks, but on these stupid little cakes I had, for some reason they was drying out, so I had to wet them up. But yeah, usually they'll last 7 days longer with no water. But I rigged it. That shit don't make no sense. And that song is all right. Bunk Gang. That nigga's stupid. Bunk Gang. But hey, it's working right now. Roots come when the shit dries out. It's like, it gotta be 50-50. It can't be dry, but it can't be wet. So it's a medium where it's supposed to be. I feel you though. I'm on it. I've been playing with it. Of course, it's not perfected, but it's good enough. Man, I can't wait for Lil Wayne to come back. I mean, he trying to come back, but the Goldilocks zone. That's what you call it, Goldilocks zone. Man. Well, today is Sunday. I got my mind made up. I need to run around. Not too hot, not too cold. Right. I use that little heating pad for about maybe like 3 days. And then I take it out. I don't use no more heating pad. I just put the light real close on the top. Try to hold that temperature right to that Goldilocks zone. She want it just right. What? What you do? Man. So I just want to hear Lil Wayne's verse. I was the illest nigga on child support. Now I'm looking at the ride report. When they looking at the final score. Red room, got revolving doors. Bitches looking out, smiling more. The children smiling at a carnival. They got nothing common but the common cold. Big B's, nigga,
on the road. Hold up, a nigga found the flow. Started from the bottom, bitch, never been monogamous, never been monotonous, never been anonymous. Money is unanimous, always had accomplices, always had conglomerates, always had the chopper clip, stick out like a bottom. If you're running out of time, so you gotta know what time it is. You're running out of tears, then you running out of volunteers. Young boy, bitch, I die for the logo. Cocaine price low, call it a low blow. Twitching like Pablo, keys in the rowboat. Twitching in the yacht, though, still on showboat. Sipping on a slowboat, moving like a tugboat, smoking like a steamboat, fucking on the love boat. Better read the rest of it before you read the love note. Don't open so throw deep on the cutthroat.
It's all right. I got to hear it again. I got to bring it back. I'm going to bring it back. I'm going to turn it up. I'm going to finish my laundry. I'm going to go in there and make me some eggs. No. Bread. Eat one of these bomb-ass cookies right here. Straight. But all right. Hey, Jimmy, good looking out on all the info on the growing. Yeah. I'm going to come back on later when I get that name and start to run that collection plate around. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm joking. On the collection plate. But all right, Scott, I'll holler. Who's left? Who's left? Nobody's left. Jimmy, Scott, Fran, Dan, Crypto, and Make Money. All right, y'all. I'm gone.